Hello everybody. Corey Donn here with another episode of Winning the Weekly. This one is for Greenblood, the Toolist card back, and this is December 7th, 2023, and I believe this is going to run for maybe this full time. I'm imagining whenever the next patch comes out is when it's going to get swapped over to the holiday one. Alright, let's go ahead and so we got here, we're running 4 scouts this week. The weekly modifiers are lethal poison. Poison deals 50% more damage but loses all charges at the end of the round. This may seem like you want to go poison builds, but most of the poison builds rely on poison being on the enemy by the start of your next turn. They can do big like combo X equals X enemy's poison, so poison builds are not going to be good this week. I'll just go for the standard sharp and bonk stuff. Poverty, overcharged monsters are both really bad. Overcharged monsters is extremely bad because it almost doubles some monsters' effectiveness against you. So be careful of that one. It also really sucks for any enemies that do group reinforce or group courage because that's going to be on another turn where you're doing a lot less damage to them. Impending Doom doesn't really matter too much, but you do want to end fights pretty fast. And Wealthy Heroes is pretty good because you get additional 300 golden shards. Spiritual Monsters kind of sucks for Gustav, but it's still not that bad. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and click Begin Adventure just to change the music up a little bit as we go look at everybody's card list. And as always, card list will be in the description. That's my Discord noise, so pardon me on that. Let me turn that off quick. Where is streamer mode, streamer mode, streamer mode? There we go. Alright, so now we won't get Discord noises again, so let's go ahead and bring up Andrins. Andrins, I'd go Bard for the Song of Celerity. And going for the plus speed perk as well. Captivating Voice is kind of nice. And then I go Explorer for the Yellow Detection because Yellow Detection is amazing, especially with Wild Hunt. It's adding extra damage to everybody's attacks on all enemies. Very good. Then I have set up here so we can get the Song of Celerity, and also picking this as my special card because this actually saves so much damage on Andrin, getting the Dispel Poison, Dispel Bleed, and Dispel Burn. And just having that set up is really good too. I also tend to go top path in this first act so we can change a lot of these cards. Like getting Song of Celerity innate is really good, getting set up to one of the upgraded setups is extremely good. And then yeah, those are the two ones I would change on Andrin when you get to the anvil. Next we have Sylvie, where I just go for some pure damage on her. I go Vigilance, just for a little extra draw, in case she draws the ammunition so you can draw the card you discover right away. I would go for Camouflage, but there's no camouflages in any of these, so that kind of stinks. But you do have a pretty good volley that you can go for there. Get that out of there. With that trace, I like to upgrade that to the trace where you can trace other heroes and starts innate. It is very good for setting up Gustav, who will be slower than you. So let's go ahead and go to Gustav. Gustav, I get this purple Eternal Lullaby because that is a lot of AoE damage, a lot of debuffs. You also get this yellow Vitalizing Serenade, which is major for healing, and you're going to want survivability in this run. And then Sweet Melody is also for healing and survivability. And then another good thing right down here is this Energizing Serenade, which I'm highlighting again, because it is a very big amount of healing. You get 18 healing, 18, I know it's hard to see, but also 18 regeneration, and 2 Inspire, 3 Energize, so that is pretty much just like a card you want in there and to be drawing. And then also too, when you're swapping, if you're at the anvil and swapping cards, you'll want to change this Deflect to a Draw Deflect, and probably Ode of War and Chant of Accuracy to be free cards. And this tune-up I'd probably make blue or yellow. And then for Thul's, I went for a bit of sharpness on him, since you're going to have the Wicked Craftsman, Hidden Weapon, Sharpening Knife, and go for discovering Sharpening Knives and getting out these Phantom Knives, or that upgraded Phantom Knives up there. And setup is just so you can put your Phantom Knives back on top of your deck until you get some sharpness going. But you could also go for something a little more survivable, with the Scald and getting the purple Ballad of Evasion and this other Energizing Serenade like down here. Wouldn't be bad. But these are the 4 setups that I ran for this week. So I guess I'll go ahead and do an example draft here by getting this out of the way again. And doing what I do. Alright. So Andrin is Bard, Explorer, Rogue. And then we take the Vanish. For Andrin, I'll go Fast, Speed. And then depending on what you want as your level ups, if you want the Ripples out, you go for this. If you want Sharpness on every hit, you'd go for this and Bleed. But I'm just gonna go like a little bit of survivability, so I'm gonna go that and that. But I'd almost always take these two. Alright, Sylvie is gonna be Sniper, Explorer, then we reroll Hunter. And go for the volley. I'm gonna have piercing damage here, sharpness, and then a little bit of survivability and sight, just so I can debuff or get a little extra value out of vigilance and get a little more minus piercing resist. Also go bleed build if you want to, and sacrifice the HP and hope you survive throughout everything. Alright, Gustav is going to be Scald random, and then reroll Bard is the big important one for the Eternal Lullaby. Then we're going to go Sharp, Insanity. There is a Insanity to Dark Ring somewhere on the map, but I'm not sure where. But just the Sharp and Insanity is good enough. Then you definitely want Vitality in either Regen or Self HP. Or you can even go Speed to make him go before Thools if you want him to do that. But I think I'll have him go before Thools. And then for Thools, I do want to point out for Thools, this Toxic Rain is a trap because this is global, and you will be damaging yourselves probably just as much as you're hitting the enemies, so don't do that. Alright, so Thools, we go Rogue, Scoundrel, Ninja, all on the first page. That Chant of Accuracy is tempting too over the Rogue, but I like the setup. Then we're taking the Fan Knives to get Sharp, Stealth, Powerful, and then either Vulnerable or Poison, your choice. I'm just going to grab Poison for a little bit of extra frontline damage. As for the weapons, I'd probably put the Battle Axe on Thools, since he's going to be doing the most sharpness damage early on. Put the Garnet Earrings on Andrin, so he's healing 10 every combat. And then the Ball of Wool can go on Sylvie, just because it's a free item. And Silver Ring can go on Gustav for a little bit of survivability. And then, like I said, I went up this way. There is a potion seller here where you can get 15% resistances for everybody. If you buy the potion, you're going to get a curse card, but you can remove the curse card at this location here at the church, where you can go for the items. I'm not sure what items are here. And then this anvil is really important as you can upgrade all your cards, and you'll have the shards and stuff to do that. Alright, that'll be it. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a good weekly, and let me know if it doesn't work out, and I'll do my best to help. Peace.